My name's TeresaLouise, and I hope I'm not cracking up this time. I'll just wait for some people to come back on so I can hear. All right. Okay, who do I have? Got 4 people. Let me know if the mic is crackly. Yay, everybody's back. I'm back. It took me a minute. I went ahead and just totally shut down the device. Much better? Okay, don't touch anything. And we're back. Sounds good so far. Yay. All right. Hi, Dorlin. Hi, Molester. How are you doing? Hi, Marie, Brenda, Ann, Slow Down Joe, Diane. Who else? Becca, Melissa, Courtney, Heather, Sandra, Lori, Paula, Vicky, Cindy. I'm probably saying people's names all over again. Okay, sound is better. All right, so what I did was I just went out and restarted my whole phone. I had not done that in a while, and so good. Oh, great. Oh, happy birthday, Zach. I'm so glad it sounds better. Okay, that's good news. I haven't left the other old mic plugged in, so I took this one off. I like the other one because it's bigger. All right. Sounds good. Hi, darling. Yay for happy birthday. Okay, so I was trying to figure out how to pronounce your name, and I'm wondering if it's Zakiah. Let me know if that's right. Instead of calling you Zach. Okay. Hi, Donna. How are you doing? Found me. Yay. So glad you guys put up with that. Yep, round 2. Hi, Angela. Okay, so today, guess what we're going to make? Thank you, Melissa. Ms. Zach. I guess I didn't pronounce it right. I really thought Zakiah was pretty close, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Yes, it's going to be a beautiful fabric. Yeah. Sound is great. Great. Hi, Terry. Hi, Dee. Hi, Laura. Hi, Tammy. We're going to make a little chicken pincushion today. And I know there's a lot of, you know, videos out there on this, but I had some people ask me about it, so I figured we would go ahead and give it a try. So that is what I thought we would make today. Really super easy. Um, so yeah, I thought it would be easy. Just grab some scraps, and this is what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 pieces of fabric that are the same size, like a print, something pretty that you want to use. And I'm going to use some Tulip Pink because it will match my rice bags. So I'm going to be cutting this down to 5-inch squares. So I'm going to do mine in a 5-inch. Yep, Tula's in the house. But you can use whatever scraps you want, and you can make it whatever size you want. And or you can just go ahead and follow along with me doing the 5-inch. The other thing you can use is if you have orphan blocks, which I'm sure a lot of us do have orphan blocks. I know I do. So I found some orphan blocks out there. I could use orphan blocks to make the chicken. So I might make another one out of orphan blocks. Here's a couple of other orphan blocks. This one would be a little bit bigger, but I could cut it down if I wanted to make it smaller. But you do need two. They don't have to be exactly the same orphan blocks. But also I have some half square triangles. And I could use these also and make a really small one. Because I think these are like 4.5 or something. Yeah, 4.5. So I could make a small one. That would be really cute. Then the bottom of them would be black and the top would be a different color. So I might try that too. Okay. So you either need 2 orphan blocks that are the same size or a piece of printed fabric, and I'm going to do mine at 5 inches. Then you're going to need a piece of fabric for the beak, and I'm going to make my beak yellow. So I'm going to cut this down. Then you're going to need a piece of fabric for the tuft up on top. You can either use fabric or you can use rickrack. And for this project, I'm going to use rickrack. Or you can use yarn if you wanted to. So whatever you want to use, but you'll want at least a 2-inch square of a piece of fabric or 2 inches or so of rickrack. Okay. Then you're going to need a piece of fabric for the little tail right here, chicken feathers out the back. So I just grabbed some scraps of black and I'm going to need to cut that down also. Okay. Alrighty. So first thing I'm going to do is cut these down to 5 inches. So I'll put the camera down just a little bit. Hopefully I don't make it go staticky again. So I'm gonna flip that over. If you have a hard time seeing your fabric through the ruler, try flipping the fabric over to the lighter side and cut it on the back side. I seem to have to do that quite a bit. Okay, here we go. So I'll set that piece aside, and then I'll cut this one down to 5 inches. So grab your 5 inches, or you could use a charm pack, a couple of pieces of fabric out of your charm pack, if you have that. And for my other parts, I went over to my scrap basket and grabbed some yellow and the black. Okay, so now I have 2 5-inch squares. Hi, Joyce, from hot and steamy Connecticut. My husband was born in Connecticut. Okay, the next I'm going to cut out the fabric for the beak. So I'll just set these 2 aside. And the beak is going to be just, for this small one, probably about 1.5 inch square will be enough for that, unless you want to have a great big beak. So that should be good. And then I'll just set the rest of that aside. And then I'll cut this rickrack to whatever size I want once I get this together. Well, I'll go ahead and measure it now. That's going to be the little tuft on the top of the chicken, you know. So maybe 2 inches. And I'm going to cut it to where the rickrack lines are pointed down, like that. Pointed down. And then, let's see. Yeah, I think 2 inches would be enough. So I'm going to cut it where it points down again. So if you're using fabric, cut a square out. That's 2 inches by 1 inch. And then fold it in half. Your daughter was? Cool. Born in Connecticut. Don't forget to do a thumbs up. Thank you. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Now, for the tail piece, I'm using black, because I figured that would go with my Tula pink. And I'm going to cut out 2.5 by 2.5 inch square. That should be big enough. You can make it bigger if you want, or smaller. Okay, I'll just set that aside. All right, now what we're going to do with the fabrics is we're going to make prairie points. So I'm going to fold that corner to corner. So you have a little triangle like that. And then I'm going to iron it. As soon as my iron heats up. And I'm going to iron it. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Delia. Appreciate that. Yeah, some of these rulers, especially the ones that have this fluorescent green on it, it's really hard for me to see the fabric on those lines. So I just flip them over. "64 years young." Awesome. I just turned 60. And I think I got a little depressed over it. I was depressed for a couple of weeks, which was weird. Because I was fine when I turned 30 and 40 and 50. None of those really bothered me, but for some reason 60 really bothered me. I don't know why. Okay. This is the tail feathers. Okay, so then you're going to fold it one more time. So I don't know if you guys have ever made prairie points, but this is how you do it. So now I only have one raw edge, and it's the longest edge. And then these are not raw, they're all, folded fabrics. So press that down one more time. So yeah, this is what they call a prairie point. And sometimes people put these along with their border or their bindings, or maybe even on a border. So I got that pressed nice and flat. So I'll set that aside. You want to do the same thing with the beak. So corner to corner on the first fold, and go ahead and press that down. Okay, we're going to press that down. I'm just going to let it cool off there for a minute. Oh, thanks, James. Okay, then I'm going to fold it one more time, the long way. Take the long way. And so make a prairie point. So again, I have the folded edge here and double folded edge there, and the raw edge is on the top there. Press that down nice and flat. Okay, and I'm going to put a presser bag on it for a minute. Okay, so now I'm going to get my fabrics out. So what are you guys working on? Are you doing this chicken pin cushion, or you got something else going on? Let me know in the chat while I'm looking at it. Okay, also I'm going to make sure, just because I want to, my colors, are variegated, different colors, kind of yellow, orange up here on top, pink, purple, blue. I'm going to make sure this one is kind of doing the same way, so it's going to be lighter to darker. So you might, want to check that out, how you want your fabrics to lay. I'm doing okay. I don't want to complain. Thanks, Teresa. How are you? Terry's working on the Aurora. I saw that in a catalog today. It was Annie's catalog that comes in the mail, has all the fabric and stuff. I saw that panel in there. It was $9.99. And I also saw the jelly roll that I used in that catalog. Finishing supper and trying to sort things out. I did a whole bunch of cleaning up over here, over there, where the art quilt is. Whips, never ending, Kay says. Oh, cool. Marie's doing cross stitch, but and watching from Virginia. Hi, Anne. Ooh, that sounds good, Dee. Marinated steak tips. Okay, Colleen. Oh, you made one of these already for a pincushion exchange? Awesome. That's the thing about these, are so quick and easy. You could make a bunch up, and then you would have them ready for exchanges or swaps or birthday gifts or anniversary, whatever, a gift of some sort. Well, get out some scraps, Terry, and sew along. Oh, Drunkard's Path. I haven't done one of those yet. I need to do that. Lisa's making butterflies. Oh, you're doing paper piecing? Angela's using Jack. She's on a date today with Jack. Oh, great, Terry. Oh, cool. Dorlin is working on some cat blocks for a children's hospital donation. Awesome. And Teresa's going to work on a tooth fairy pillows embroidery and reading pillows. Cool. Oh, cool. Courtney's trying to get lots of baby cuddles from her nephew. Oh, no. That's not good, Nancy. Yeah, you don't want to sew your fingers. Laura's been making decorative pillow covers to match the quilt, a label and binding for the king size quilt. I saw that on Facebook. That is so pretty and big. Hi, Veronica. Athens, Georgia. Cool. Oh no, Heather. Heather said it'll be around 3K to fix a hubby's truck. The AC in his truck. Donna Lee is hand binding a quilt top. Quilting in the country is doing nothing. Well, that's okay too. We got to have those times. Anne said the COVID helped her organize her sewing room and longarm rooms. Oh, cool, Patty. She's stuffing another patchy dog from the Kate from the last homely house. Yeah, that's a cute little pattern, a little Scottish dog. Mary was working on Pat's Sloan quilt pattern most of the day and taking a break so she could watch. Awesome. Hi, June. How's Daisy doing? I think that's her name. Is that right? Oh, Brenda is helping her hubby put another quilt together. Awesome. And she's working on her double wedding ring. She posted a picture. Okay, I'll have to check it out. What pattern for the pin cushion is? The pattern is this video. So you'll have to go back and watch. I haven't put it together yet, so I'll recap here in just a second. I just want to see what everybody's working on. Oh no, Donna. Severe weather storm. That's Donna Bogart. Shelley is binding Cotton Cuts Block of the Month quilt. Cool. And Anne just made another t-shirt quilt. I haven't made one of those yet. Angela said the only date she has is with Jack. Oh, well, me too. Oh, Teresa's recouping from carpal tunnel surgery, so not doing much of anything. I don't blame you. I've had that. You can't really do much, especially cutting fabric. Oh, wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. And Tracy Albert is hand embroidering quilt blocks, almost done, and then I can start sewing the quilt top together. Cool. Okay. Bye, Tracy. My quilt projects. Is that Tracy or Dawn? I'm having a hard time today. Kim's still working on clothing, but taking a break. That's true. Women just want to be loved and men want to be respected. Well, and I would like a little respect now and then too. Oh, a birthday party. Cool. You like that, Patty? This is the pattern. Well, I'm glad I could entertain you. Yes, it is Daisy. Ooh, good. She's better and healed up. Well, I don't blame her for being jumpy. I would be too. You don't think she'll cooperate? Well, I don't blame her for being all jumpy. I'd be jumpy too. Okay, here we go. So I got my little beak out. Okay, so I have, just to recap, two 5-inch squares. For my beak, I'm going to use yellow, and it was a 1.5-inch square, and I folded it twice on point, and to get what they call a prairie point. And then I have one piece of black. This is going to be my tail, or the tail on the chicken here, right here. This one's tail is really small. And it was 2.5-inch square. And again, I folded it twice on points to get a prairie point. And then I'm using a 2-inch piece of rickrack. Okay, so now I'm going to move this, put the camera down just a tad more. So I'm going to put the beak on the left side of my fabric over here, and is that going to be right? Yeah. about a 1/2 inch down away from the top. Okay, now you can glue this down if you want, or pin it, however you want to do it, but you want the point of the beak facing in the rough edge of the fabric facing out, like that. I think I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, okay. I was doing it wrong. Okay. You want it on the pretty side of the fabric. One of those days, you guys. Can't think. Line it up good. because the pretty pieces are going to be facing each other. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I think I'm just going to use a clip. The pen keeps shifting it. Clip for now. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then my rick rack is going to go on the top of the chicken. Also about a half an inch away from the edge. Oh, okay. Okay, just give me a minute and I will. And I might use a little bit of glue on this to hold it down. In fact, I think I will. I'm just going to use a little bit of glue along the edge of my fabric. Hold that down. And I'll pin it. Is that a functional piece? No. You can use a piece of fabric. If you don't have rickrack, cut a piece of fabric. Well, that glue didn't hold that down. Cut a piece of fabric 2 inches by 1 inch and then fold it in half. Is that what you mean, Terry? This is the crown on the top here, okay? So if you're not going to use rickrack, use a 1 inch, or you could do 2 by 2. Let me show you. Don't use the tell yet. Hold on to that. Okay. Here's a 1 inch. I'm sure that's... Okay, this is a piece of 1.5 by 2.5. And if I was going to use this fabric, I would fold it in half, press it down, in half, and then it'll go on the top side of your fabric, you know, where the top of the chicken's head, and you would put it so that the folded edge is along the seam line, because you want the frayed edge to be on the outside, because then you're going to fray it and make it all fluffy on the outside. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, pinking shears, that would work. You bet. Yep, it's for the comb or my chicken has a waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Okay. So that's how you would do it if you were doing fabric. So those 2 pieces, and then I'm taking the other pretty side of the fabric down, laying it on top, lining those up, and readjusting my binder clip there. Okay. Now this time I'm Going to put a pin in it right there. Right through my finger. Okay, that glue did kind of work, so that's good. Okay, my rickrack is trying to sneak out of there. It's a little fiddly, but you'll get it. Okay, and then line up the beak side. Now remember, the beak is facing in. The pointy side is facing in. Okay, now line everything else up. Or not. Yeah, you could use felt. Yep. You could use whatever you'd like on the top for the cone. You know, the fluffy part of the head of the chicken. Normally they're red, but you can make your chicken whatever color you want. It's your chicken. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch away from the top, and this is the piece that has the cone in it. It's on my left side, and this is the piece that the side that has the beak. I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch down on both of these sides. Okay. Oh, by the way, I had gone through 5 bobbins since the last time I cleaned my machine. So I cleaned up all my machine today. I threaded 5 more bobbins. I oiled my machine. I cleaned my machine inside and out. So should be purring like a kitten. And I changed my needle. I did all the things. So I have a stack of bobbins over here, and when I go through all of them, then oops, I do that. Now sometimes and I always clean the dust out. The cotton fibers every time I change my bobbin. Okay, now I'm going to go over my cone or my beak. It's been a while since I've made one of these, you guys, so I'm getting a little confused sometimes. Plus, it's one of those fog days, brain fog day. You want to cut the tip of that corner off. We still have some more sewing to do, but I want to show you, before you do any more sewing, check your beak and your cone. Okay? That's what you want it to come out. There's the beak, there's the cone. And you got one more to sew. So put it back in. All right, now this time you want to, let's see, gotta remember if I did at the bottom. Yeah, I did at the bottom. I gotta remember. Thanks, Lisa. No, no mean taxes. I have to remember what I'm doing here. Okay, that's the bottom. Okay, so I think it's the bottom one. Okay, so here's my beak. Down here, so 1 inch, 1.5 inches in on this side, on the bottom. Oops. No, that's not right. Down here. I hope I'm doing this right. Oh, no, that's not good. Okay. The beak is on this side, the cone's over here. So this is going to be the bottom of the chicken, right? Then I want you to do, is that going to be right? Somebody help me. Yeah, I think that's right. Let's do it. Okay. So there's the beak, here's the cone, here's the bottom. So 1.5 inches here, leave an opening right here, and 1.5 inches here. If I'm not right, then I can always take it apart. I guess I should have made one. Okay, so I'm gonna go about 1/2 inch, and then I'm gonna back up, and then I'm gonna leave about at least 1 inch open. Actually, I should have backed up there. Okay, there's that. Okay, so that's the bottom. Then, yeah. Yep, that was right. Okay, so then, I believe I am doing it right. So here's the cone, here's the beak. I'm on my left-hand side. I did sewed here, long here, 1.5 inches, left an opening, and you want to back stitch by each opening, and then another 1.5 inches here. Okay, so now we still need to sew this part, but before we do, we need to open it up. Here's where I'm going to put the tail. Okay, so then you open it up. So the tail is on the opposite side of the beak. All right, so you line up your seams, line those up, and then we're going to slide the tail in there. Here's the tail, and you want it to go this point, your folded edge points in first, and the raw edges will all line up. Okay, so I'm going to slide that in there, kind of center that up the best you can without measuring. You know, you don't want to measure unless you want to. Okay. The next one will go faster. Okay. I can hear my husband downstairs. I'm going to put in 3 pins because my point wants to keep coming out of there. He's watching Dexter again. He's just about at the point where I think Dexter's wife gets killed by that terrible guy. She dies in the bathtub. I hate that part. Okay, then line the other side up. I really need to get more cameras. All right, here we go. I think I'll use my clip. There. That's a little easier. Okay, so now we're going to do 1/4 of an inch seam on that all the way across. And take my pin out. All right. Here we go. No, well, it's kind of like boxing the corner for the tail, but you don't have to cut anything off. We're going to make another one. Okay, so now we left that opening at the bottom, right? So we're going to clip the corners off just a little bit. Don't be careful, don't get your threads. Okay, now very carefully you like to follow a pattern the first time? Yeah, I went and watched Jenny Doan. She has a video on making this. There's a bunch of videos out there on making this. Anyway, just, work it. Making homemade chili is getting cooler out. Oh, I put the tail in. Didn't you see that, D? On the last seam that I sewed, the one opposite of the beak. Okay. So I'm going to poke out all those. Okay, so there's my chicken. So I'm going to poke out the corners. Coca-Cola cake. Whoops. Did anybody have any questions? Oh, you might be behind. Okay. Okay, push out those corners, and I have one, just a chopstick. These things are great. Chopsticks. I also have one of those purple things, but I can never find it when I need it, so I'll just use this. I'll poke out all my corners. Now, you can use whatever you want to. Sure, Colleen, you can. Or tell your friends you can. If Melissa deserves it, which I highly doubt. Now, here's the hole, right? This is where we left that opening. What I like to do is pull that tight and just kind of press it, because you're going to have to sew that piece by hand, but it kind of gets a little wonky when you're pulling everything through it. So I like to press it. Okay, what should we stuff this with? You can use stuffing, polyfill, rice. Let's see, what do I have? Well, I have a whole bag of rice over here. I'll use rice because I want my chicken to be a little bit heavier. I'm using rice, but you can use polyfill or they also use those small walnut clippings, you know. They say those are really good. Actually, I better not use rice. No, I'm not going to use rice. I'm going to use walnuts. If I was just going to make this into yeah, use crushed nuts. Crushed walnuts, yeah. That's what I'm going to use. But they're not over here. Does anybody remember where I put my crushed nuts? Yeah, it is brown rice. Lisa, how'd you guess? I think they're over there. Hi, Willa. Um, okay, Melissa, I'll protect you. Sorry, Patty. Yeah, walnuts sharpen the pins. That's why I'm going to go. I think I have my bag of walnut shells are over there. Okay. Yeah, I suppose you can use unpopped popcorn. I don't know if I would, though. If that's all you got, then go ahead and use that. Anyway, if you're going to like use it for a pattern weight, then you can put rice or popcorn or whatever you want in there. But if you're going to actually use it as a pin cushion, I would use like walnut shells and polyfill. This one has walnut shells. They all just fell down to the bottom, and then the top has polyfill in it. So I don't really even use the walnut shells because they're on the bottom. But this one, I'm just going to put walnut shells in. Yeah, they are where I put them. Okay, and it's been a little more than an hour, so it's time to stand up anyway. So I'll be right back. Well, they're not over here. So I don't know where they are. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and use rice. I don't know where they went. Come on, we got to do it. Everybody stand. I'm okay with using brown rice. Might be a little difficult to get it in there, but all right, Brenda. All right, I'm going to use this little funnel. Now I know I had a whole great big bag of walnut shells, but I have no idea where it's at. Oops. Uh-oh. Yeah, I kind of sprained my ankle a little bit earlier today, too. That doesn't feel good. Yeah, standing up is good for the heart and the bottom. I agree. Yeah. I wish I knew what I did with those walnut shells. That'll give me something to do later. Look for my walnut shells. James, he designs his own quilts, but he doesn't make them. He just designs them. I've never seen any of his designs, but he says, yeah, lavender would be good too. I have some lavender somewhere. I think that's downstairs. It's kind of hard getting your stuff in there because of the angle, but like really getting it full. Could try putting it in the... Did I put them in the closet? Ooh, maybe. I might have. I'm not sure why I would have, but I could have. So it helps a little bit if you have something to put your chicken in to hold it up for you. Okay, I think that's enough. Hi, Heather. Welcome back. They are, shells are cheaper at the pet store. Yep. Because, you know, they charge the quilters to death for everything. I got mine off from, I checked around, but Amazon at the time had the best price. And I got like a big 10-pound bag of it. And I think it was really fine, super little teeny walnut shells. And they said it was for like a lizard box or whatever. Or an iguana. Oh, that needle's way too big. Okay, now I need a sewing needle. There we go. And then I'm just going to do a whip stitch. And close up this hole. And the more you buy, the cheaper it is too. The larger the package, you know. Whoops. You need a bigger knot. Okay. I think I drank iced tea. So I'm really glad that I ironed that seam because it makes it a lot easier to line up. So just a whip stitch, a good one. Um, Stitches pretty close together because you got that rice or you're using um, walnut shells. The other thing you could do is like put a little bit of polyfill in that hole and kind of cover up those shells from coming out as you're going. Might take me a few minutes. You're yawning. No yawning. I was watching Stephanie and Yvette the other day, and Yvette kept yawning, and oh my God, it made me so tired. I had to go take a nap. Take a couple of deep breaths, like what Colleen said. Yeah, you know, I think these make great little gifts. And you could even put your tag on here if you have a tag before you sew it up. And I think they make great little stocking stuffers, or, you know, uh, if you have a friend who sews, you want to get her a little, make her some little handmade gifts, this would be awesome. And then one of those rice seam presser bags would be cute. And then I want to do one of those. I got a couple other projects in mind too that you can do for gifts. So at least one Sunday a month, I want to do little projects like this that are gift ideas. Of course, we can always make pot holders and rug mugs, but you can only use so many of those. Of course, if you do them in themed, then you can change out your decorations, right? Yeah, I like mug rugs are easy. Like you could do one for the 4th of July, Halloween, Christmas, spring, fall. And then you could make one of these little chickens. Do the same thing. 4th of July, spring, fall, all the things. If you like decorating. I usually have a little pin cushion down by my chair in the living room. So it's kind of fun to change them out, you know. Did I get it all? No. Geez, I left a pretty big opening there. Oh no, Tracy. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. I am so glad I haven't caught that crap. Although my husband and I both think we had it before it was released to the public knowledge. Because we were both, oh my God, we were so sick. It was terrible. Oh, that's what I forgot. There is the Facebook group. But I can't pin it, darn it. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, that. Yes, I can. There. I was meant to do that earlier, and I totally forgot. If anybody wants to join the Facebook group, I just pinned it to the top of the chat there. We would love to have you, and we'd love to see your projects. The eye of the needle is so little, I just cannot see it. There, I did it. Keeps coming unthreaded. I hope you feel better soon. Gee whiz. Zinc and a lot of vitamin D. That's what I do. Anytime I go out, I take zinc with magnesium and vitamin D, and I gargle with warm salt water. Get that stuff out of your throat. Geez, I think that opening was about 3 inches. Almost done. I need to go back to the eye doctor and have my eyes checked again. There, I lost it again. Dang it. Looks like I need some more thread too. That one's getting pretty short. Might as well tie it off. And there's the chicken. A Tula pink chicken. I should have done this pink. Very cute. Okay, that is good enough for now. The other thing you could do is like applique a piece of wool or something over this if you wanted to. Or like a little wool label or something. And you could give it eyeballs. But I would put the eyeballs on before you did all the sewing. Kind of crazy fabric. Okay, that's how you make one of those. Wasn't that fun? Did you guys make one? What is the chicken's name? I don't know. I kind of have to keep it around for a while to come up with a name. Love the chicken. I wish it laid eggs. Yeah, you could stuff it with scraps. That's a great idea. Like all these scraps, like this. Save those and use that for stuffing. That would work. Use a straight pin for the eyeball. Yeah, do that too. Or you could use one of these pins. And then you see it's in there like that. And this one was made from orphan blocks. Yeah, you could hand embroidery the eye. Yeah. He is cute. He goes with the rest of my Tula Pink stuff. Your chicken is sad? How come, Melissa? Oh yeah, bead in the eyes. That's a good idea. You love them both? Yeah, now they get to be friends. This also makes a great pattern weight. It's pretty heavy. This one is really light. Oh, a catnip toy. Thanks, Kim. Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm probably going to get off here early. So, did anybody have any questions? Oh, glue a black circle for the eye. Felt circle. That's a good idea. Now I need a rooster. No, you don't need roosters for eggs. Only if you want fertile eggs. Then you need a rooster for eggs. I prefer not to have a rooster around because I don't like eating fertilized eggs. Oh, you put a picture of him in there? Okay, I'll go look. I fixed you up, Melissa. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck happened. Facebook. Oh no. I would say your chicken needs help. What happened? Oh no. Can you guys see that? Melissa's chicken got ran over by a Mack truck. Oh, look at Terry's. Terry, I think did your tail get on the wrong side, honey? Chicken and rice. I love that fabric. It's really cute. Ooh, Brenda. That is beautiful. You guys are going to have to go join the Facebook group so you can see these pictures better. That's Brenda's. And, ooh, here's Laura with her Dresden plate. It's really pretty. Blues, blue and yellows. Martha is doing some Dresdens too, but now she switched to something else. That's really pretty fabric. Let me see if I can bring her. Oh yeah. Here's Martha's. Her Dresdens. Aren't those pretty? Cool. Let me see if there's anything new. Oops. Let me see if there's any requests. Oh, though, cool, Karen. Those are cute. Now, Karen used orange beaks and little gray tufts for the. Those are really cute. Those are Karen's. Aren't they cute? Ooh, this is Shelly. That is really nice, Shelly. Beautiful. I'll go read the comments in just a second. Hey, Becca is making a cork wallet for her buddy during the live. Cool. Making a cork. That's awesome. Okay. Now I'm just back down to the other ones. Let me see if there's anybody who is requesting. Ooh, wow. Gotta write these down so I can grab a piece of paper. Hold on. I'm gonna write these down as I approve them. Let me look at the comments quick, and then I'll go approve those. The rooster, our rooster fought off a raccoon, but oh, I heard about that. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Go back over here and approve these. Laurel. Okay, be sure and answer the questions, you guys, when you ask to join. Let's skip that one. Oh, I thought you were already in the group, Dee. Okay, I got you approved, so if you want to put something on there. Mary Green. I won't say the whole name. Got you approved. And Tracy. you're approved. And Carol. Got you approved. Okay. So if you have something else you want to add, go ahead and do that. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the group there. Feel free to post any creative projects that you have. It doesn't have to just be quilting. It could be other things that are crafty or recipes. We enjoy a good recipe. Okay, bye, Lisa. Okay. If anybody else has something they want to show in the Facebook group, I'll go over in just a second and look. And then I'll share it. One of these days I'll be able to share it with you. But you know how I am. I am really super tech savvy. Welcome back, Kathy. Sorry I missed that. Okay, I'll go over there and look. I didn't see any questions there. Go over, back over to the group. Sometimes my fingers don't work right on, tell you what. Oh, nice, Kim. Oh, she posted that a while back. But I'll show it. Doing Delectable Mountains. It's really pretty. Oh, here's another really pretty from Car. Super pretty. Look at this. Love it. I'm not, what are those, Teresa? Are they little pin cushions? They're really cute. They're like little cars. Okay. Okay, I don't see anything else new. I do hear the rain though. Oh, Terry got this really cute lion panel. Isn't that cute? Okay. Tooth fairy pillows. Oh, cool. They're super cute. Isn't that panel beautiful? The lion and the sheep and the lamb. Excuse me, guys. Okay. Well, gonna go ahead and say our goodbyes. Oh, you did, Patty? Okay, I'll go look. Patty just posted a picture, so we'll go look. Oh, that's cute. Of her little doll. Whoops. Sorry, I dropped you. Here's the rest of the doll. I don't know if you can see that. That's really cute. Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Is that a puppy, Terry? Oh my gosh. Is that a real puppy? Look at this cute little puppy. It's tiny. Looks like a little stuffed animal. He's such a baby. Oh my God. Okay. I think that's it. I want to see what Terry says about that puppy. So cute, huh? He is cute. Yeah. Oh, it is a puppy. When he came to me with his 3 brothers, someone threw them out. Oh my goodness. He is 10.5 weeks old, you think? Oh, you're welcome, Dee. Thank you for coming. That's terrible. I hate it when people throw out animals or do anything. Oh, he's 10.5 years old. He doesn't look that old. He's tiny. My goodness. Bye, Angela. Thank you. Yeah, I'll see you over at Tiffany's. Tiffany is live. Tiffany's Quilting Live comes on next at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you, Shirley. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry about some of the confusion I had with that chicken, but hey, that's real life sewing. Right? Yeah, I'd like to do more than that to him, Vicki. Oh, Donna comes on today, Dee? Oh, she's coming on at 4 o'clock? Okay. Handmade with Ying. Donna is coming on. It did turn out cute. For her giveaway? Okay, well, I better get off of here. We've got 6 more minutes. Thank you, June. It was really great to see everybody. Okay, Nancy, thank you. Thank you for answering that. I love it when people answer my questions. Because I get confused. I don't know what's going on. Good night, Jacqueline. I like your pin cushion too, Terry. You have to be at Donna's Live for the giveaway. Okay. I'll see you over there. All right, let's go. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next Sunday where we make something else. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll try. So have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.